just want it in the background, you know, nice and light, so. Alright, well, I dropped it quite a ways, so. Anyways, welcome to 2096. Week 3. Is that too, can you hear the voice and stuff? Alright. Where is, Mosquito, watch. Let's see. That should be everything on this side, so should be good. Hopefully I don't have to worry about screens or overlays or anything for the rest of this duration, and I can just play the game. Everyone's on roll 20, which is fantastic. Dice. I don't need that. Looks like it should work. So, gentlemen, hello. How are you today? Let us start by telling everybody your name, the character you will be playing, and a little bit about yourself, or maybe what happened like in the last few weeks, to lead us to where we are while I pull this stuff up. Let's see, Bobby, you want to start there, buddy? Mild, yeah, especially after last week, since you were pretty much, you know, helping him. You know, whatever helps you sleep better at night, there, buddy. That's fine. Yeah, we'll see what happens with him. Jason, how about you? An understatement, but we'll see what happens. He's sleeping already. And then this week, we got Patrick joining us for the first time. Patrick, tell us a little about your character. Nice. Well, we shall see. Let's just see if everyone can survive and nobody can die. As a matter of fact, let's start this week. Yeah, recap. I mean, pretty much, Darnak is about to confront some people with Stryb because they're trying to get a vehicle to get out of town because desert barges cost, well, more money really than they have for passage. So they were about to enter that building, and we cut it there because somebody decided to die. But we're going to start with the following. Now, all right. Bobby. Anon wakes up in a room. You're completely naked, and you're bound to the bed, and you're quite thirsty. You're not really sure where you are. You're in a lot of pain. It's really hot. And there's only a little bit of light. Around the bed is a bloody mess. There's empty stim cartridges and bandages thrown all over the ground. You look down at your chest and you see the scar pretty much where the rounds went through you. But they are healed over. And you're breathing. You're looking around the room, trying to get your orientation. All of a sudden, the door opens. You hear the knob turn. Door opens, and two figures enter the room. You can just make out, in your kind of fog, as you see them throw a burnt desert wrap charred onto a nearby table. You see him place a melted power pistol and an assault rifle that's in the same shape. You can just see where all the plastic bits of it kind of melted. And they placed it on the nearby table. And they turn to you. Oh good, you're awake. That bounty is worth a lot more if you're alive. And yeah, so we'll leave you there for a moment. I've had a couple of those mornings. All right, that's fine. You're gonna be there in a minute. I'm gonna leave you with that, and go over to pretty much we're gonna do Mordis. So Patrick, you are in an elevator. You're ascending a very thin tower in the city of Namora. And the city of Namora is controlled by one of the mega corporations, WT, Weapons Technologies. And the center is very corporate. They have it very controlled. It's very secure. And as you're going up higher and higher in this elevator, you look down upon the city. And it's just surrounded by kilometers of slums, controlled by various groups, cartels. It is definitely not secure, and WT pretty much never goes out there, occasionally, but not often. Next to you, there are two people. A man named Rubix, and a woman called Lyra. And you know them from your exploits through the desert, traveling the wastelands. And you actually met them a place called the Sand Pit. This dusty little place on the edge of the wastes, filled with desert worm hunters and people looking for riches. But it just so happens that you teamed up with them because the Sand Pit is controlled by a single individual who controls the prices, everything that comes in and out of that. And he's pretty much hired you guys to go after this bounty, which is a high bounty. You believe the bounty is at the top of this building. So as the elevator continues to climb, you look over and Rubix checks his assault rifle. Usually he's got a tan desert cloak and his face is usually covered with a scarf. But for this job, going through the corporate area, all that was stored in his backpack. The same with the woman. The three of you would have stood out walking through a corporately controlled center, such as Namora's. So to stay under the radar, you have just your tactical gear or your clothes. The center is filled with high-tech AUGs, mechs, and troops, fitted with WT standard attack armor. If you ever thought that this was a suicide mission, oh, you might be right. Even as rest assured as Rubix was. For he was one of the great desert worm hunters. And he was great at tracking and finding people. Especially when there's a couple 100,000 credits at stake. The lift slowly stops or slows, and the doors open on floor 75, revealing a long corridor. And on each side, there are doors about every 4 meters apart, apartments, all numbered. But the one you want lies straight ahead of you, and it's guarded by two men. Corporate guys wearing ballistic clothing and light vests by the look of it. Both of them had compact rifles slung across their chest. Rubix looks over at you. You ready? Nods his head. He looks over at Lyra. Nods his head. She nods her head and he starts to walk down the corridor. You see him pull out this canister type. It's kind of like a grenade. I don't know how the best way to describe it is. It's like a little canister, a metal canister. He twists it and a ring of light illuminates around it. A little glowing blue light. Looks over at you as you're walking about halfway down the hall. He slams it against the wall. Lets go, and it stays there, magnetically locked. A moment later, you hear a little whirring as it charges up, and then a pulse of energy just flies over you, or past you, I should say, kind of like a heat, a wave of heat. Goes down and dissipates through the walls. You see the guards. One of them bends over and puts his hand around his waist, and the other one shakes his head and puts his hand to his head. Let's roll initiative. So, give me a 1d12. Obviously, this is just for Patrick or Mordis. Yeah, not you guys. You guys just get to hang out for a minute. Well, I do this, and then I throw you right in. Okay, 1. Okay. All right. So, as soon as they cringe over, or they, bowl over, you see Rubik's. He pulls out an assault rifle and fires and charges. Literally, he just charges right up to him and starts to open fire. In which case, the rounds... Let's see. I'll keep opening that. Alright, the rounds are impacting around the guys. One round does hit. Your other counterpart opens fire. And he goes down. One of the guards... Nice 3 shots, center of mass. One in the head, takes him out. She took him out really quick. Really too quick, actually, if you ask me. But it's fine. And now it's your turn, sir. What would you like to do? Alright, give me an attack, or are you doing like a burst? Alright, so give me 3d12. All right, well, you can roll some damage for me. So it's that 12 and that 11 hit. The 7 does not. The 12 is going to be a bonus damage. Hold on, let me get. And I'm just getting some dice to roll hit areas because of that way it's a little quicker too. Okay. That's damage. Okay, so give me roll 2d12, 16, and then give me another roll. Was that 7? It's hiding behind the. There it is. Okay. It's hiding behind my... Yeah. It's probably the same for yours, too. Alright. So you all 3 of you, in a second, you start to open fire at these guys. They don't have time to react, pretty much. You see Rubik's, he's shooting. He's not able to hit anyone. He's pretty close, but his aim is not as true as the 2 of you. So your counterpart, Laura, she literally, you just see him center mass, poof, go down. The other guy, he looks up, goes for his weapon, but you're already firing. 1 round misses, just grazes past him. The other 2, one hits him up in the center, and the other one hits him in his head. Yeah, and you just see, and he goes down, hard. Hey, nice, you've been practicing, I see, he says, as you're running down the hall. He comes up to the side of the door, he pulls out a little device. He's like, see this? This is nice, right? He puts it on the pad next to the door. Obviously, the door is locked. And a second later, you see it decrypt the door, and it opens. He's like, let's go. And he kind of like ushers in. Or he goes in first, I'll say. And then are you letting her go in? Or are you... what position are you there? Okay. He comes in, and the door opens. It's pretty much a straight apartment. So on the left, you've got like a little galley, a kitchen, and it opens up into the living area. Looks like there's 2 doors on the right and a balcony that overlooks the city, the edge of the building. Or not a balcony, I'm sorry. There's a window that overlooks the city. I said balcony. He comes in and sweeps the room, and he doesn't see anyone. Like I said, there's 2 doors on the right. What would you like to do? Okay, give me a strength check. So 1d12. And add, what's your strength? We upped your strength, didn't we? 4? Or no, it's still 4. 8 and die. Alright, so you go. Right, he comes in, sweeps, you go over to that door. You go up to kick it. Dunk! It doesn't work. He kind of laughs. He's like, you want me to get that? In a great turn of events, he goes up, he gives it another kick, and it still remains shut. Okay, give me you don't need a roll for this one. He just kind of like steps back, just like, fuck, he turns around, you shoot the latch, and the door just opens up. And it's just, you see a bathroom. So there's a shower and stuff on your left. There appears to be no one in there. It's like, fuck! You see him, he moves over to the next door. He, trained on it. As you continue to clear. It's like, this fucker's gotta be here. So he stations up next to the door. Where are you going? Are you going to stay behind him? Or what is your positioning on this? Okay. So you hold on to him. He goes over. He tries the latch actually this time, and it unlocks. Pushes it open. Comes around the corner, and before you know it, he flies. He comes around, steps in the doorway, and you just hear a whick, and you see him go back against the wall. He clears across the living room and slams into the wall, falling to the ground. As you peek around the corner, you see a man in an armored trench coat pulling out an assault rifle. Let's go for initiative. Nice. Agent. 12's everywhere today. All right. Yeah, right. What would you like to do there? Mordis? You look... Okay. Give me... Well, you're just doing full auto. Yeah, so take out the 3 rounds you fired out of the magazine, and then give me damage. My calculator. What the hell's my calculator? His firebomb? Oh, he'll come in. I think you sold them all, didn't you? You don't have any more. Womp, womp, womp. Where am I? Oh, there it is. All right, calculator's up. Yes, so... So, 15. I can do math real quick. 15, 3. So you're looking at 45 points. Hold on, what, well, okay, so what's your magazine hold? Or what's your round per turn on that gun? Okay, so you can actually do those all 15. So you can roll your damage, which is what, 2d12? Wow. I mean... give me a luck check, please. So, 1d12 against your... I mean, your luck's 8, so... Well, I mean, should we be using dice now? Or are we going to stick with roll 20? How is that possible? I swear to God, roll 20 just likes to fuck you. Oh, shit. All right. So you watch You watch Rubik's fly across and hit the back wall in a big thunk. He falls to the ground, tumbles on the couch and onto the ground, right? You're like, fuck! So you see this guy around the corner. He's going for an assault rifle. You pull out your weapon, go on your knee, click, nothing. Nothing fires. It doesn't work. I'm just going to say that your gun jams. And you're suddenly faced with this guy in front of you, who kind of like, his eyes kind of glow a little bit. Here, let's roll. I'll roll. Let's see what he does. See, I didn't roll a 1. Yeah, right? God, it's all about quality, gentlemen. Let me add this up. 20. All right, you get to take 23 points of damage. So, what happens? You come around the corner, nothing, right? You're all ready to fire, and we're just 3-1. Yeah, just nothing. We'll just say it jams. I mean, it could have exploded. No, we'll just say it jams. You just jammed. So you're looking at this guy. His eyes glow. You see him take the butt of his gun, and he cracks you across the face very hard. It knocks you back. You fall on your backside, and he steps out of the room into the living room. That's when Lyra opens up and fires. Good for a burst 2. Rolling the dice. Wow. Her, yeah, alright, hold on. Do a fucking luck check for her. Yeah, right? I've never. It's just like, here you go. Here's 1s and more 1s. That's fine. What the fuck? All right. She fires a burst, right? And you're down there. Your head's ringing from this blow. It was not light, and he pushed you back probably about a meter. You slid across the floor from this head. You got blood trickling down. You're just able to like focus enough to see the shots like hit his armored trench coat and just ricochet off. Initiative. So give me another D12 there. At least you're rolling those high. I mean, that's nice. What did you got? 9, right? Patrick, was it? Yeah, there it is. Okay. 11, 4, and 11. I could just look at the chat menu, couldn't I? Instead of asking questions. All right, sir. What would you like to do? Okay. You see Rubik's, right? He fucking gets up off. He's like, "The fuck are you doing? Get him!" He pulls like out his weapon. And you see like this glowing blade, and he runs at this guy, right? I'm just gonna roll my dice. I don't like roll 20. Alright. So he comes up, right? He's like, "Fuck this!" And he takes the dagger, he slides it into his shoulder, right? He doesn't even flinch. The agent just looks at him. Kind of like drops his rifle to his side. It's on a sling, so it kind of like falls underneath his trench coat, and he grabs him by the neck, and you just see him kind of like a dog does, for a second. He just swings, chucks him towards the window. Now there was already a crack in the window from the few rounds that ricocheted off of him. Rubik's hits the window, and it just shatters. And he goes out. Yeah. He goes out. There's a couple more rounds. You hear Lyra. I'm not even saying her name right now. 12. She's just, oh, look. She's just like, "Are you fucking kidding me?" She takes out her weapon and fires a couple more rounds. and you actually see like his head. The shots actually are pretty good shots. They hit his head, and you just see sparks and pieces of his skin like get pulled away, revealing a metal skull. In case you didn't realize that before. And he turns and looks at her. Let's do another round of initiative. I'll be back. Ooh, almost. And then I saw the 12. I'm like, you're good. Jesus. Oh, God. All right. Yeah, right? Everything would be burnt. The fucking building would be gone. It usually does. It usually does. You didn't die or anything. It's fine. So... oh, my God. He is... Hold on. So... Actually, can you guys do a sound check? Either so she can hear you. Oh, there we go. I might have had the wrong one. That's fine.
Bobby Woman.
See, this is the type of tech shit where I'm like, that's alright. At least we could play. So who cares? Nobody else needs to. I think they heard me. Fuck. Alright. Anyways, but it's fine. I thought you said it was good. Oh, she just fucked up. Alright. So he's definitely perturbed. He took some damage, and he turns to her. Is that better, Geets? I can hear Geeta now. It's fine, right? It should be fine now. No, it's fine. Yeah, hold on. Tell her, is that good now?
Hello.
Ooh, Geeta. She can hear me, so me talking isn't going to do anything. Yeah. Jesus Christ. Yes. No. Hello. All right. I think that should be it. I raised it. I don't know why I was doing that, but you guys are good now. Okay. So...
if things went smooth, it would mean something much more awful would happen.
It would, actually. See, this distracts me enough to be like, all right, maybe they have a shit. No. I just got to get your dog.
What's 3-1 rule? That's
I don't know. That's a bad...
It's a great start for a Mordis and short-lived...
Listen, that's
usually how I
perfect.
play, so.
It's perfect. Trust me. You'll see. You'll see where this is all... how this is all going to work.
The game interesting.
Yeah, right?
But,
All right. So... you see Lara. She's there, right? She obviously pissed him off because he turned to her, comes over, and he fires at point-blank range into her.
that's never good.
And her armor's pretty low too, but the only way... I'm just gonna... you know what? Hold on. I'm rolling off screen for these.
Really think about this. You really threw him against an agent first round, dude?
What? That makes sense. Whatever. I just...
You've made some mistakes. There's an open window.
Listen, welcome to 2096.
What am I calling? No.
Yeah, the wind's blowing and all that. He goes up to her, and you see her. Her eyes widen as he brings his rifle up and fires 3 rounds into her head.
It's not good.
And let's do initiative one last time, maybe. I mean, a couple more times. You're fine. You're fine.
Do you have a parachute in that backpack of yours?
I wish.
You might want to exit the building.
All
I got
right.
a tent.
You're going to
Use
need a
it.
tent. You're going to need a tent.
Think
All
right
right.
thoughts.
So he just offs her, and he looks back over to you, right? And before you're able to make another move, he comes and he kicks your rifle out from you, and he picks you up, Darth Vader style, by your neck. And he walks you over towards the edge of the building, and he holds you out. The wind is whipping by. Out of the corner, out of the room, this guy exits into the main area that you're in. And he looks, he's got this big smile on his face. He's like, you fucking people thought you were going to get me? I don't think so. What do you do?
Is there any light fixtures or anything around? Any electrical wiring?
I mean, he's nothing. You literally, so, you know, it's a 5 meter wide, 4 meter wide apartment or whatever. He's holding you out. You look down and you see just sky. I mean, you've got him, his trench coat, a couple of things, his rifle.
Oh man. Well, I'm gonna give that guy who just popped out of the corner there the finger, and I'm gonna grab the agent and hold on to him as tight as I can, because if I'm going out the window, I'm trying to pull him with me.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
How many would that be for?
Just give me a 1d12. Just give me one.
Okay.
Or
I
two.
hit 2 by mistake.
It's fine. We'll let you re-roll it. All right. He lets you go, right? The other guy looks at you and he kind of like pushes you off. You go to grab his hands, but you just miss. You slip. And you just feel the rushing air all around you as you fall off this 75-story building.
Bend your knees when you hit
Listen,
the ground.
I'm not an asshole. You'll understand. And we'll leave it there for a
Actually,
second.
I'd lead with my face. Just
What are you going to do?
Bad time talking about him being afraid of heights.
That
Oh,
guy,
were you?
You didn't pull
That's
that guy
even
out
better.
because he
Listen.
he didn't clean himself up. He was greasy.
Me thinking about that, my hands just got sweaty thinking about a 75. No, I mean, think how high that is. Fuck no. Nope, I'm good.
we jumped 13,000 feet. We're good.
Here, don't get pissed off yet, okay? Just
I
bear
got
with it.
plenty of time to think about life on the way down.
And you fall for some time. All right, Darnak and Stryb. When we left you, you were outside the garage. I believe, Darnak, you were walking down the side away from the two guards, and you saw one come around the corner. Stryb, where are you in this?
I'm gonna follow closely, shuffling behind him with my subby legs.
Okay, give me a speed check.
Both of us?
Just for the guy following you.
Speed 8. That's surprising for my height. It works out well for me.
Natural sprinters.
Wait, what's your speed? 8? All right, so you're able to keep close behind him. This guy comes around the corner. What do you do?
What are we doing? So,
Just gonna yell at him, drop your weapon.
I'm going to say we're under contract to get a vehicle. That's all we're here for.
All right. Give me a charisma check there, Stryb. We know your charisma's like what, 2?
It's a 1.
Okay, so they laugh. You hear them. They're like, "Fuck you," and they go for their weapons. Let's roll initiative. We're not even going to sugarcoat this. They're just like, "Nope," because they saw you come up to the front of the building and kind of like, we're going to get this vehicle, and they're not having it. So here we go. They pull their weapons. So if you could,
Why
gentlemen.
don't try and negotiate?
Yeah, I mean, what's the point? You get thrown out of a window.
People just aren't peaceful these days. This generation.
Go
That's
go
what it is.
go
You guys
figure.
made fun of me when I just pulled weapons first and told me not to. Now that I don't, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Tried. And that was someone else.
What'd you get, Jay? 10? Did you roll?
10.
Did you roll their strip?
I think I rolled an 8. I'll roll again.
What do you mean? Wait, is that you? Oh yeah. Wait, is that? Yeah, roll an 8. All right. Or a 10. Fine. All right. The guy comes around the corner. Here, we're gonna do this so you guys can see. Three. Okay, you guys get to go first. Like I said, you got 2 guys guarding behind you and 1 in front, and they're going for their weapons. What would you like to do?
Well, I'm gonna. I think I already had my mag rifle out, so seeing as they're not looking like they want to have fun, I'm just gonna fire at the guy in front of me.
Give me an attack.
What's going on here? There we go.
How do I,
You know. See,
Wait.
I told you.
What were you using? This is great. I don't know. The dice are not with you.
No.
I'm standing behind you.
You gotta go after the 2 guys behind us.
So, Jay, what
And as well.
were you trying to do?
Mag
Fortunately.
rifle.
So you pulled out the
Look at
mag
that.
rifle, right? You're all ready. You know what this thing can do, and you just see it. It makes this like hissing noise, and powers down, and just smokes, and it smokes. Give me a luck check, please. And I swear, 1.
How can that be a 12?
One.
Okay.
Is 7 super lucky on the luck check?
I mean, it's better. It's better than rolling a 1. Rolling a 1, you might have lost that mag rifle. But hey, there goes your turn. So nothing happens. All right, Stryb, what are you doing? So this guy pulls out his mag rifle, attempts to fire. It just goes.
Weapons are with us today. This is great.
What would you like to do there, Doctor?
I'm going to shoot the nearest guy.
Okay, so that would be the
With
2
my
guys.
9mm.
That would be the 2 guys behind you. Would you like to fire? Are you firing a couple rounds or 3 rounds? Is that what's going on?
Yeah. Plus, I've got a laser, so +2.
Ooh, nice. So give me 3d12.
Fancy.
Well, I'm useful.
I mean that 12, yeah, +3. So, all right, I need some. What is it? 3d12 for the damage for 9 mil. I don't remember.
I'm trying to look it up, actually, but I was trying to pay attention to find out
All
where
right,
that is.
let me get some hit areas. Hold on. Where is? See, I still after all this, I don't have enough screens. I need more screens.
See, that's what I mean. I just took a TV out of another room and added it.
Fucking. Now I'm using
Anything can
old.
be a screen if you have the right cable.
It can. I need my DM screen. You know what I use when we actually play in person? Because like my wounded just. All right, here it is. And I'm just gonna
I
use
like a
these.
little tablet I might bring up for like the rules book or something.
I need to get that PDF done. 328. Where does everyone get hit? Okay. Yeah, give me some. Did you do your damage yet?
No. Well, I
So-
rolled the for the attack roll. I rolled.
Yeah, and you hit. So you hit one guy. I assume you were attacking one at first, right? So
Yeah,
give
just
me.
the closest guy.
Yep. So 3, 6, what? 9 d12 is that total?
9d12. All right.
Jay, don't you have a pistol on you?
I have a couple different weapons.
Yeah, you have a 9mm. What's it do? 3d12 per damage?
I thought it was 2.
I could be wrong.
Actually, I ran down. My bad.
It's only my game.
2d12 for that.
All
I
right.
got a couple other weapons that are going to come out in a minute here. Seeing as that thing just shit the bed on me.
So, Joey, keep that or roll another one. So 2d12. I
Yeah.
got 3 hits, right?
Yep. So 2, 4, roll 6 d12 then.
Slightly less.
Wow, that's still pretty sufficient. I mean, all right. So these guys were like low-level security. If you remember, I mean, you're what is it? Who are the guys' names? Hold on, I lost my screen. I got too much stuff going on here. If you recall, got too much shit. How did I lose it? No.
There we go. That way I'm not the same color as you.
All right. Anyways, these guys, they are low levels. They've just got some vests on. 9mm, your rounds were pretty precise with that nice 12, 11, or 12, 10 and 9. I mean, and plus your little laser sight with the additional. So you turn around and you kind of like, you know, your eye goes that whichever way it goes off to the right, right? But you're able to sight, luckily because of the laser sight, and you just put rounds in, and you hit one guy in the neck, see it squirt, and you do another 2 rounds in his head, and he just drops. His buddy like looks at him. Yeah, his buddy's like, "Oh fuck this," and he takes off running. The guy down that you're looking at, Jay, yeah, he opens fire at you.
Of course he does. I look like a fucking idiot. My weapon just burped at me.
No,
I know that
it's
feeling.
normal.
It's not our day, dude.
All right, you take. What do you have?
Falling out of the window, so.
You have armor on your left arm, right?
Yeah, I remember I got fixed.
Yeah. So what's your level? Armor level?
3.
Fucking.
Oh, that's cute.
You would take 19 damage. So what's 19 divided by 3? Yeah, take that. Where's my calculator? So with your nice level, you take 3 point. Wait. You take 6.3. Yeah, take 6 damage to your level 3 armor.
Damage.
Dink.
Where? Off my arm?
Off your left arm, yeah. And that's not your cybernetics. That's your actual armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, initiative. Please, gentlemen. The other guy's running.
3. Did you say right arm or left arm?
Your left arm. Left.
3 off of that. All right.
Munitions still.
It's just a mere flesh wound. Initiative. Oh, I got a 2. I'd rather roll low for initiative.
Yeah, I don't know why they're not. Nobody else's dice is rolling. On my.
See any dice this game?
No, mine rolled, right? Can you guys see that or no?
Yeah, I can see yours.
But
Mine not rolling, it's just coming up in the chat.
yeah, I mean,
Yeah, me too.
because you guys, yeah, enable 3D dice and automatically rolls on, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. That's fine. Okay, Jason, you are not going first. Stryb?
Nope.
Stryb, would you like to do
Yeah.
there, buddy? It's you know, the other guy's running. He was kind of like, "Fuck this! This isn't worth it," and he's taken off. What would you like to do?
Well, if he's taken off, I guess is there another? There's still another guy, right?
There
that's
is.
fighting us?
You turn down and you look down the alley, and a couple of shots ring out. And luckily, you had a nice body shield, which absorbed the damage as the bullet hits his armor and ricochets off past you.
All right.
But there's a guy who's clearly doesn't
I
understand.
will follow that shot. You know.
Okay.
I'll take. I'll start. Yeah, I'll just shoot back again.
Okay.
So I'm going to shoot back by 9mm. I've got 7 rounds left in that one.
Okay.
So let's see.
Give me another 3d12. And I don't know why it's not showing up, but whatever. There's worse things that could happen.
Keep getting 12s. Nice.
That is a yeah. Let's see where you hit him. See, the only time you want a 1 is when I'm rolling to see the hit locations.
Ones are always funny. I enjoy them.
Give me 2d12 damage, please. Even though you hit him twice, but just give me 2d12.
I also have, I don't know if it matters, laser and small munitions. So I'm like +3.
I mean the 12 will hit no matter what, pretty much. So
All right.
just give me the damage, and then head damage, gentlemen, gets multiplied by 6 because typically getting shot in the fucking head is not a good thing.
No.
Usually.
Generally.
I mean,
Except
so
those,
what'd you get? 20?
except those damn
What?
dogs.
Did you really
They can
just
take
get
a shot like that.
Did you just get 21?
Yes.
All right.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Love it. I knew I brought this guy for a reason.
Fuck. All right, Darnak, you get hit on your shoulder, right? And you hear like gunfire from behind you. And then all of a sudden you see this guy kind of like reach around you and he fires, right? This guy who's, I don't know, he's probably like, he's within 10 meters, but you know, he's at the end of the building. So it's still a good shot. And you just see splook, splook, and then his head gets hit too. I don't know what's going on with the headshots today, but that was like, literally, I'm like, oh, the only time you want to roll a 1 is like, I rolled a 1. So, yeah, he goes down and just hits the ground. dead, and his other buddy just ran away. So, you guys take a minute to, look around and make sure that the coast is clear, and you don't see anyone right now. You guys breathe a little bit of a sigh of relief. I mean, you literally didn't take that much damage for that, and you took out a couple of guys. So, there we go. What are you guys doing?
I'm gonna
just
check
gonna
the body for anything useful.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Anything like that.
All right, so you guys are splitting up, going to a body each. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, I'm also just gonna say, man, I'm glad that do no harm oath was more of a suggestion.
Yeah.
More of a polite suggestion.
All right, so they pretty much have similar loadouts. Where did the loadouts go? They've got, like I said, vests, and I mean they were headshots, so their vests are still pretty much intact. They've got a couple of magazines, pistol, Uzi, and this is just what they both have. They both do have a vault card, and you both want to give me a D12 roll. Yeah, why isn't this showing? I want to see the.
Really?
Jay, you get a whole 1,000, and yeah, you get 1,000 times
Well,
that.
that is over doubled my.
You guys, like I said, these guys were basic security guards, so that works. That's it. You get 1,000 credits each. Congratulations. You also get an accumulation of 5 experience points for over the last, the last few times I haven't really given you much. So, hold on. Why can't I?
Skill points or experience points?
Experience. You wish it was skill points.
I know.
I forget. Did Darnak get hit by anything?
Yeah. It's just his armor though, so.
Oh, okay, so you should be fine. You can shrug that off. You got some of your metal tattoos showing under that.
Nice.
And they don't really have anything else on them. Once again, I have loot tables, but I need more monitors or something.
These were human guys?
Yeah, they were just human.
I was like, I feel bad hurting fellow humans. Too bad they weren't hogs.
Darnak, you walk up and hear him saying that.
Yeah, nice guy. Thanks. Can we just get on with the mission? Focus here. Focus.
All right, so you guys are now at the garage. Where would you like to go?
Well, I have the mission on my comm, so I guess I'm gonna check and see what vehicle or where the vehicle is.
As far as you knew, it was supposed to be in this garage.
So it's just an open garage. There's nothing.
I didn't say it was open. I said it's in it. Did you check? Give me a perception. Give me a perception roll. Let's get another one.
Nope.
All right, you do see a side door. There's a side door. The garage doors are closed, and there is a key, an access port next to it, and it is locked.
Did not get a key card.
Give me a luck check. Actually, both of you can. I don't know.
Guards.
I got you.
7.
Do you have hacking or anything?
Yeah. I have level 3 hacking.
Okay, give me a roll on that.
Okay.
So D12.
Of course.
What? All right. You don't find anything on the guy, but you pull out. You attempt to hack the panel, and it like sparks, and you hear a clink, clink.
Door's locked. Great.
Fire a grenade would be good right now.
I got 2.
Explosive. I mean, give me an intelligence check, both of you,
Do I want to?
because that's
draw
fun.
Attention now.
Probably not.
Hey, and for a doctor, I have lower intelligence than I would have thought.
Well, are you a doctor?
Did you cheat on the test? Jeez.
Well, most nowadays you really just gotta say you're a doctor, and you get by.
Here, you know what's about to happen? I might. I want to refresh this page so I see dice rolling because it's more aesthetically pleasing. But you know what? That's fine. I'll just deal with it. What'd you guys get? 5 and a 1, or a 2? Yeah, Stryb. You don't see. You look at the roof line for a second, and you're like, you almost had like a good idea, but then you just let it go. You're like, nah, that's not gonna happen. Darnak, you look up, and there might be another way in through the roof area.
Through the roof area.
Don't fall.
Unless you want to take another whack at the door or something.
He's got experience in falling.
Well, everyone does. In one
Not
way.
flying him. Falling with style.
Yes.
Yeah,
what are you guys doing?
If I see an alternate route, I'm gonna.
Yeah, there's a ladder that goes up the back of the building,
Well, let's try that.
out of the roof. All right, so you climb up this ladder. Give me an agility check just to see if you can climb your robotic android body.
Now I roll a 12.
Okay, yeah, you make your way up there, no problem. Stryb, are you following him, or are you going to remain
Yeah, I'm just
stationary?
gonna follow behind him.
Okay, so you start climbing, and you hear the rungs clinking below you as Stryb follows you up. And you get to the roof, and you look around. There's some old units that look like they were AC units at one time, or condenser units. And you do see there looks like there's an access hatch, which is open, which you can enter the building in.
Guess we're going in. Let's go.
All right, you go over.
All right, let's do this.
Push aside the access. There's a little bit of a drop. It doesn't go all the way down. So you figure, it would be a 2-story drop, but there looks like there is a gangway you can drop down on top of, which overlooks the rest of the little garage area. Looks like they also store things and tires or whatnot, levitation packs up there. You guys jump it down?
Yeah.
Okay, give me an agility again. Both of you. Just rolling.
Thank God.
All right. Yeah, you don't have a problem. You jump down on the gangplank, look around. You both, Stryb comes right behind you. You do make it, although you're like right at the edge, so you almost teeter over. But you're able to catch yourself. And you look around, there is a vehicle there. The garage obviously has a bunch of garage stuff. You see a couple of motors and engines lying around. The vehicle that you have underneath you now is a sleek armored 4-door. It's got some solar panels across the roof area. It looks pretty nice.
So are we going with that's the vehicle we're here to accumulate?
Are you asking me, or is that?
We could check the comms. I guess I'll look at the comms and see.
Yeah, I mean, you would assume so. Give me perception. Just Darnak. Oh yeah, that's the vehicle. You're pretty sure. There's nothing else. Like I said, everything else is stripped down or in parts. So you're guessing that is it.
All right, I'm gonna look around. Is there anybody else in here?
Okay. Are you staying? Well, you can't really see that much from where you're at. I mean, you're looking down at it. You have all this area underneath you. You can kind of see through the grates. Looks like there's a side room that goes to the door that you were trying to get in. But you don't see anyone from that position.
Well, is there a obvious way down or
I mean,
ladder?
there's a ladder up on the side you can climb down.
All right, we're gonna climb down the ladder.
Okay.
Head towards the car.
Okay. You climb down. You head towards the car. You don't see any handles or latches or anything. You wave your hand over it. I mean, you kind of know how vehicles work. It doesn't open for you. So you're assuming that it's locked, and there's probably a key or a key card somewhere in the building. Where would you guys like to go?
So we're gonna check around the vehicle.
Okay.
We can.
They left-
A
they
rock
left the
works the
key.
same as a key to get inside.
No, let's not make any more noise.
All
So
right.
we're gonna search around the vehicle for a key card or.
Okay. Give me an intelligence
Whatever
check,
you
both of
do.
you, again, and I guess intelligence or perception. I don't know which. Really?
Yeah.
What? What?
Yeah.
All right. I am I think I'm done with roll 20. Roll 20 can, like, make up your mind. Either ones or all 12s. What the fuck?
That's perfect. It's either way.
No in between.
Like, holy shit! Yeah, what happened? To, there
can
are
just do,
other
like, a
numbers, huh?
Win
You
or
can do like a
die.
dice roller on Google too. Like
Can
you just
you?
like type in like dice roller. Google has one.
I mean, I have all my dice here, so we could just do that too. But whatever, I don't care.
It's
I'll allow it.
entertaining.
All right, you guys look over and you do see the office. So if there is a key, you're going to assume that it might be in there and not just
Look at each other.
someplace around.
Office.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. Literally, you're looking around. You're like, look over at the door. You're like, office. So you go over and open the office door and walk in. There's a desk and a couple of hollow screens. I always say hollow screens up on the wall and all that. And you see like a lockbox on the wall. You know, like one of those places you keep the, a valet box up on the wall with a couple of keys in it. Like I said, that's the only one in there. There's like 3 keys, and you see one that's very sleek looking that fits. Looks like a vault card kind of. You open it, you take it, and or who grabs it? Tell me who grabs it.
Darnak, are there like desk drawers or anything? Because I'd like to pilfer through and just see if there's anything useful.
Give me a perception check, both of you.
Perception of 6.
All right, Jason. This is great. This is perfect, finally. Yeah, I'm good with this. See, ones are fun for me. All right, so this is what happens, right? You guys enter the
Move the
office,
story.
and you see the valet box. Darnak, you're like, oh, it must be over there. You go, you pull it open, you look, you find the right one, you're like, this has got to be it, right? Stryb, as he goes over to there, you're looking around this office, there's the desk, the drawers and stuff, and you just kind of like, yeah, you're like, I'm going to go through this stuff. And you look over to your right, and there are 2 Gen 1 robots up on the wall on their power packs. And as soon as he grabs the card, you see the 2 robots light up and become active.
That's
amazing.
less than good.
Okay. Oh, wait, I gotta add this.
You ready to run?
Well, I mean, I'm pretty quick for being 5'5", surprisingly enough.
Well, we're gonna pull an Anon here.
All right. Hold on 1 second.
Blow up.
Hold on 1 second. You guys see the robots?
I see the robots.
Mortis.
Maybe just hack them.
Hacking didn't work. Listen, hacking has not worked for me yet.
Just have them join us.
You say that. Like that's an easy thing.
Where the hell is he? Hold on. I'm sorry. I lost my spot.
They are Gen 1.
That's
All right.
Like that's what I'm thinking. Like probably sturdier materials, but
Do you
not
see
as
what we've been
smart.
rolling?
Well, I've seen what I've been rolling. I'm doing fine as far as I like to remember.
You can't hack.
There you are. Gotcha.
I'm a doctor. It's different.
All right. Well, you guys can think about it while I do this. All right, Mortis.
Well, I'm gonna.
You're falling, man.
You wake up. Just as you're about to impact the ground under you, you open your eyes and see a man with crooked teeth, and a bunch of them are missing. And he's holding a small metal device, a little circular metal device in his hands. And things slowly come back to you as this overwhelming heat hits you. And you smell just this pungent odor of body odor. And you look around, and sitting on a table next to you is Lara, and you're in the market on a desert barge. Man looks at you. He goes over to Lara and pulls off the same thing from the back of her neck. And he's like, "So, is that how it happened?" He asks with a big smile on his face.
I guess I'm still not really sure what happened there.
Oh, I mean, it could be something in the program. I mean, it's supposed to recall things perfectly, but I mean, that was pretty intense from watching that out here. I mean, if that really happened, that was wow. I mean, I don't know how you'd still be here.
Neither do I. I'm just as confused.
Lara sits up, and she looks over. She's like, "What the fuck was that? That's not right. We paid you for the program." And he like, "It's not my fault." He looks at her. He's like, "It's not my fault. Listen, you paid. There's no refunds. Okay, that was great. Look at you got some good information. If that's not how it happened, I don't know." She stands up, and it looks like she's ready to punch this guy in the face. It's just as she's like ready to swing, you see her kind of like compose herself. The other guy that was here, he said he left. He left already. He said he found the guy you were looking for or something. He went to see him. Don't hit me, please, please. Laura looks over at you. Shakes her head and walks off. Now that you're awake, things are becoming a lot clearer. You did have a mission like that with them. It was somewhat like that, but not at all like that. It did happen in that city. It did happen in that building. You did find the guy that you were going after, and you did take him out. And it was a cartel from the surrounding areas that hired you guys to do that. And you happened to get into Namora, tracking down this thousands of credits bounty, which the pit boss had you guys go after. Which he didn't tell you in detail what had happened, but it was something to the fact that 3 guys skipped town and owed him a bunch of money and needed them back because they needed to pay. I mean, obviously, they need to pay. And that's how you ended up in this mess. Currently, what you did when you left Namora was you guys took the sand barge. The guy you were with, Rubix, picked up some information that at least one of them was headed to Needless, which is where you are headed, or are now, if the sand barge docked. Now, Rubik's taken off on his own. That wasn't really part of it. But you figured he could take care of himself. So you guys pretty much... The sand barge is a multi-level cargo vessel. Ferries, people and goods to and from the wasteland. And it's a 3-story, pretty much behemoth. Usually the top is only opened like for special events or for extra market space. But it's built so that the bottom is all one big cargo area. And then the middle deck is where all the passengers are and where the market is. And typically, instead of setting up at every port, bringing everything outside, they let everybody come in. The wares, there's bars, there's clubs. It's a pretty big area. If you had to compare a sand barge, it's probably like, I don't know, destroyer size. How many meters is that? I don't have the meters right now, but it's pretty big. And you guys, yeah, whatever. We'll figure it out. One of the market guys, the vendors, kind of suckered you guys into doing this. And it was Laura's idea at first. You're not sure how long it was or how much time has actually passed when you woke up, but the fact that he's already out looking for this bounty, it's probably been a while. And you are in port, so you are Needless. Lara walks off past the market. What are you doing?
I'm gonna follow her.
Okay. Pretty much you guys walk. She picks up her comm term and comms Rubix, who answers. Yeah? Oh, good to see you guys are out of Playland. How was that? She's like, why the fuck did you leave us there? We would have come too. She's like, nah, you guys looked like you were enjoying it. And he kind of just laughs. Did it happen anything like that? And she just looks at you. Is like, no, we're still alive, aren't we? I don't remember fucking getting shot in the head or flying out of a building. And he kind of just chuckles. He's like, I found some information on where this guy is. I guess he picked up a couple of jobs, but I'm tracking him now. And he sends over the information to the location to you guys. Needless isn't a big town, so it's pretty close by. It's probably like 5 or 10 minutes walk from there. And she kind of looks at you and she's like, do you need anything else? You got everything?
Pretty good right now, yeah.
Okay. You guys exit the sand barge. You walk down. There's pretty much ramps that go to every single level. So you walk down the big ramp, double around, and you go down the next ramp out into the desert. Heat kind of hits you. It's really, you thought it would be a little bit better outside, but since you were just in a big tin can, but it's really not. Especially with it sitting there. As you guys walk down, you suddenly hear gunfire. And you see a bright flash of light. You come around the corner, and you see this body in the street burning. Smoking. Looks like he threw his desert wrap off. And you recognize him to be Rubik's. You look around. Lyra looks around and is like, I don't see anyone. What the fuck? And she runs over to him. What would you like to do?
Hold up, because hold up, it might be a trap. Might be trying to lure us in. And I'm going to start scanning rooftops and stuff like that for any type of snipers. Just scan
Okay.
it again and double check.
Give me your perception. So 1d12.
Perception is 8.
Here you go. See? Now the dice are rolling too. I don't know why it wouldn't before. That's good. All right. You're pretty much, your eyes are peeled. Looking at roof lines, checking the whole area. Nothing. It looks clear. There's no more shots or firing that happens. And you just see Lyra sitting on her knees, like next to his body. Just in disbelief. She's not crying, but she's clearly shaken.
I'm going to run up and put one hand on her shoulder. Just as confused as she is about what's going on.
Okay. Takes a little bit, a couple of minutes to compose yourselves. And then finally, she gets it together, and she tells you to take the body. You end up finding, rent a little place or whatever. You don't take her back to the desert barge. It was just to get you here, pretty much to this point. So, you guys take him back. His weapons are a mess. They're melted. She picks up his wrap and his scarf. A little later, she decides that, or you guys discuss it. She says it might be better if you buried him or whatnot. As you do, or as you're about to, you happen on another body lying there. Thinking that might be something. She looks around, she looks at you. Body's got a couple of rounds in him, rifle rounds, similar to the rifle that Rubik's had. And she looked at you curiously. Do you think this guy's the guy that shot him?
What is it looking like?
She pulls out her comm term, looks at the guy, and looks over at you. She's like, "Does this guy look familiar?" She holds up the hollow display. And it's the guy that you guys were looking for that had the bounty on him. A guy named Anon.
Oh shit.
So after some debate of what to do, you guys haul him back to the room you guys rented out. He was definitely dead. However, Rubik's had a worst case revive on him. A relife, they call it. Which literally are nanites that can rebuild a neural system and repair damage. Basically bring somebody back from the dead. Rubik's was too far gone. He was too burnt and charred. There was no way it was going to be able to fix him. So she took it and she used it on Anon. And it was going to take some time to work. So while his body was repairing itself and refiring, you guys went out to bury Rubik's. And when you came back from burying him, that's when she threw his weapons onto the table, and you're now face to face with Anon, who is wide awake. Anon, back to that beginning area. These two walk in and look
I'm
at
kind of just I wish I knew where my backpack full of grenades was, and really wishing I had implanted that special upgrade in my heart.
that would have been interesting, huh?
Yeah. Too
Um,
crazy. It's hard being poor.
So, Mordis,
And,
Anon appears as you walk back into the room. Anon appears to be awake. He's still tied up to the bed, not wearing any clothes, obviously. And yeah, he looks at you. So there you go.
I'm gonna make eye contact and don't get any ideas unless you want to end up like that again. And just sit down in a chair in the corner and just keep an eye on him.
Okay.
I don't really know what the problem is here. I mean, I'm just, I'm trying to earn that money back. I'm trying.
Well,
I just need some more time. It's a slight debt. If,
give me an intelligence check. Let's see if you know.
Well,
Yeah,
that's not going to work. I have to pull up my character. I'm pretty sure the intelligence is
it's like 2.
my
Hold on, I
stat.
got him right here. I believe you're
Well, yeah, I'm double.
Oh yeah,
I
you're.
thought it was 1.
No,
I'm
it's 2.
Twice as smart as I thought I was.
That's great. All right, so you have you're looking at this guy in front of you. I'm going to tell you right now, you have no fucking clue what or why you're there tied up. The last thing you remember is there was a firefight. You blew somebody up. You burnt him alive, and then you got shot repeatedly.
It was beautiful.
And then you blacked the fuck out, and death fell over you. So remember, because you don't know who these guys. So you don't know who these guys are. But you do not see your buddy, Darnak. He's not there.
That's what I'm going to ask him. Like, do you know my buddy Darnak? I'm looking for him. Do you know my buddy Darnak? He should be here looking for me.
Your buddy Darnak doesn't know anybody money, so he's not really in the picture at the moment.
Who do I owe money to?
It's somebody. That's all I'm going to tell you.
Which one?
No one.
Oh, okay. Well, that was an accident. But I can't earn money if I'm tied down.
You accidentally blew my friend up?
Accidentally, yes.
You do look like the type to accidentally mess up a grenade.
It wouldn't be the first time, unfortunately. Right. I'm trying. I'm learning. I'm getting better, I would say.
As you guys are talking, suddenly the bed starts to vibrate. The whole room actually starts to like shake and vibrate with this large noise, like this rumbling sound. And, Lyra looks up at you and walks over and goes out the door. Mordis, are you following her? Or are you staying in there with the?
I'm gonna stay in there and keep an eye on our quarry here.
Okay, that's fine. She goes out, and the rumbling kind of like continues to, gets bigger and greater, and then it starts to die out gradually. She walks back in. She's like, "Well, there goes our ride out of town."
That's great.
Um,
Look over here. How do you want to do this then? We gonna try to travel through the desert with him tied up?
well,
We gonna carry this guy?
do you realize?
Using my handcuffs, that would be really. That would just be unfortunate. Getting tied up with your own handcuffs.
Did you have those in your bag? Remember, your bag's gone.
Oh, that's right. So my bag's gone. I'm fine.
Yeah, I mean, literally,
It's just-
they found you. What did he have on him there, Jay? You took his bag.
All sorts of stuff. It
Well,
was
I gave him
vault
the list.
cards and grenades.
I mean,
and
he still has a lot on him, though, right? Or no? When you left him.
9 capsules.
I mean, all right. There's a whole list of fun stuff that he had on him. No, you don't have your cuffs though. That
Well, that's good.
you're not tied up by your cuffs.
It would just be unfortunate to be tied up by your own cuffs. That's just. That would be
That's
long.
who's tying you up.
There you go. Exactly. All right. So Lyra, I can't even have you roll an intelligence check there, Anon. All right, Anon, you recall that your mission before you got killed, you were going to go after this vehicle and reclaim this vehicle. I don't know if you want to share that information or not.
So I'll just ask where my car is. Where's Darnak in my car? Because I'm not that smart. I mean, I can't keep secrets.
Definitely not.
Sure.
I don't even know who Darnak is and where your car is. The only thing we know is where you're at and where we're not.
I'll be like, he's an og, he's about, and I'll try to like move my arm like this tall.
Nope.
All right, well, he's like a little, yes, tall.
Lyra comes over
Yes.
to you, Mordis, and she's like, if he has a vehicle, maybe that's our ticket out of here.
But if it's his friend, that might be an issue.
Look at him. You think his friend's going to be much of an issue?
I can help you. I gotta pay that money back. Plus, that guy knows where to get the grenades I like. So, I mean, it's not a bad friend to have. It's a little bit of money I owe. I can get it eventually.
I'm gonna look at Laura. You buying this?
And she just kind of goes back and sits down on the raggedy wood chair that is there. She's like, how else are we going to get this fucker? I'm not carrying him. Are you going to carry him?
I ain't that strong.
If that's our only way, the sand barge was going to be our ticket out of here. We could have got back to the sand pit that way. That name sounds very familiar there, Anon. The sand pit. And it kind of all comes back to you that it was probably
one time.
It was it was probably the pit boss's group. Not that you recognize any of them.
Oh, that guy! I remember that guy.
Actually, yeah. Let me do your intelligence.
Smile.
Mordis, give me an intelligence check. Bobby, don't even give me no intelligence check for you. You wouldn't remember. I'm surprised you remembered Jay. All right, yeah, you guys never met each other. I mean, there weren't a lot of people at the sand pit, but there was enough in and out where it could have been possible. I mean, one of you was a chef, a cook, as I recall, and you were just.
Oh, is this the Steven Seagal movie?
Yes, that was a good. What was that? That train movie, right? The train movie was it? Or the ship, Under Siege. Yes, there we go. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
Steven Seagal or Jean-Claude Van Damme?
I don't know. They were all great back then. Anyways, yeah. So she looks at you, Mordis. She's like, maybe this is our ticket out of here. Maybe we should find his car, his vehicle.
I guess it's looking like we don't have any other option. Because I don't know about you, but I'm not a fan of walking across the wastelands at this time. And this guy doesn't even have clothes.
She picks up off the table the the burnt and charred desert wrap and chucks it over at him. Here, you can fucking wear this. Yeah, because you don't see any clothes laying on you or anything. I mean, they cut them off, threw them out, got rid of them. You don't see any of your stuff.
I'm not ashamed. I'm
Okay.
proud of my body.
It all ended up in the dumpster out back. But you do have that cloth. Are you gonna uncuff him or unbound him? I should say. Let's say unbound because he's definitely bound.
I'm gonna look at it first. Okay, look, you're getting lucky right now. We're in a very tight spot. So I'm against my better judgment going to unbind you. But I'm telling you this now. If you try anything, I'm going to blow you up again. How does that sound?
Hey, that just sounds like fun. Explosions are great, but I'm not gonna try because, I mean, I gotta pay back the money, so that's fine. But we should be good. I mean, I don't see any reason. You seem like a likable guy.
All right, I'm gonna nod and go ahead and unbind him.
Okay.
Carefully making sure he's not gonna grab me or anything like that.
All right, you unbind him. You're not gonna. Are you doing anything, Anon? I mean, he unbound you. Your hand were hurt a little bit. Like I said, you're kind of hurt. I mean, you're still not 100% at all, anywhere near 100%. Actually, your health is like a 10.
Yeah, that's not. I'll write that down.
But I mean, that's better than dead. So.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, I was feeling worse before, but 10 is a starting point. We can go up from here. There's not much down.
I feel like shit.
All right. You are unbound. The only thing you have to wear right now is that tattered rags, the desert cloak that he had. So, yeah, because I don't know. Did you? I was going to say you guys keep his shit, Mordis?
Well, standing at 6 feet is better than being 6 feet under.
Yes.
Uh,
Yes, exactly.
Captain Obvious.
Thank you for that. All right. You get up, you get your cloak, you wrap it around yourself. I don't know. Is your stuff still there? I don't know what you guys would have done with it.
Well, no, if I remember correctly, I sent
Yeah, well,
Jason
he took the bag and everything. But
or Darnak, I sent him in a inventory list.
You did. So I mean, Darnak had the most of the stuff because Stryb came and I think carried him. I don't remember. Whatever. But yeah, you don't have any of your shit. And then he sold it. So you don't even have clothes. You just have the burnt cloak to wear right now. So that's gonna make a good time.
What's the settling point is that I don't have any grenades. I've got no grenades to play with.
You'll change that pretty quickly. I mean, there's a reason you do have pyro as a trait. So, anyways.
Yeah.
All right. So she, Lyra looks over and she's like, "Well, where is this vehicle of yours?" You're can't hear.
There. It's really the brains of the operation. I just kind of follow.
So, do you know where he is?
So, I had a GPS on me, but I'm missing my bag right now. Do you know where there's a garage, maybe a vehicle depot, where there could be something that a four-wheeled or three-wheeled, it could be three-wheeled vehicle would reside?
I have an idea. We have communications, right? Maybe we can call Darnak and have them come here.
He screens my calls because I call him drunk, unfortunately. Well, you know what? Maybe he'll pick it up now. It's been I don't know how long it's been, but he might pick up now. He might be worried about
getting a phone call from a dead man would spark it in just a little bit.
Dead
All
man.
right. As you recall, Anon, from what you can vaguely remember, is the whereabouts of the garage was not too far from. Remember, Needless is pretty small. I mean, you vaguely remember the mission, which was to go to the garage, get the vehicle, and you somewhat recall the whereabouts.
do like an intelligence check to see if I'm gonna just take them to the front door or like actually just
Do
like,
it.
be like, all right, we can just sneak
Yeah.
into this place.
Just yeah.
So I mean, I'll fail it. It
I
doesn't
mean,
matter.
well, I know you're gonna fail it, but I mean, no.
8, and I've got a 2
Ah.
for intelligence. So.
All right, you're pretty confident you know where the garage is
All right.
with your two and your revive bonus.
That's a Ruby Tuesday.
All right, so you head out. Lyra kind of gestures to you, Mordis, like after you.
I'm gonna follow behind.
Okay. And you guys follow him out and head in the direction of the garage. All right. Back to Stryb and Darnak.
Yeah, boy.
Stryb, 2
Right.
robots lighting up. What do you do?
I mean, I do have hacking, which fails all the time. Is there any sort of way I can hack them before they fully power up?
Sure. Let's give me a hacking.
Just kind of look at one with one eye and the other one with the other eye.
All right.
You know, just kind of like, you know.
Oh yeah, you can actually you can see both of them out of focus because your eyes
Yeah,
are
you
just
know.
like doctor. Yeah.
The perception's high.
Darnak, you're ready to hack them, right? And you go up, you're like, I'm gonna fucking hack these, like. But by the time you approach them and are ready to, integrate into their port, you see both of them power up fully. Let's do initiative.
Nice. Doing something for once. That's nice.
All right,
I
Darnak.
rolled it bad
What?
the
I
second
didn't say anything. What?
Darnak, you're up.
All right, so seeing as I'm not going to be able to do anything with these things, I'm going to just drop a grenade at their feet.
Okay. Give me an attack.
I am done screwing around.
It's to Anon.
I told you I was going Anon. Oh, please be good. Not that great. Okay.
All right.
Out of 1.
It's not a 1.
Now, mind you, I want to tell you how small this office is. It's not large. Okay, just so you're aware that you just primed and dropped a grenade right in front of you, right there.
We're getting the hell out of there.
Stryb, what do? You see him fucking prime a grenade and drop it.
Speed
Oh.
test and try to think over the table.
Yeah. Give me a speed test. Check both
Speed
of you
test,
actually.
We have a speed of 8, so.
Oh yeah, you're gonna not be. All right. All right, Jason, give me damage, please. Or Darnak.
That's 2d12, right, for a grenade?
Where is?
Bobby, what a grenade.
Yeah,
I
Bobby.
don't have written down, but that doesn't seem right.
Yeah, but it's times. It's usually all right. Explosive grenade is 2d12 times 10.
Yeah, that's not very good.
2d12 times 10.
2d12. Oh.
11 times 10, 110 points. All right. You pull a grenade out. You put it pretty much right there. You're just like, I'm out. And it explodes a moment later as you guys just are able to clear the door, doing 110 points damage, dividing it by everything. Hold on. There's a loud explosion. I need both of you to give me an endurance check.
I think I'm good at that.
I think you might be. I don't know where it is.
11, I'll take it.
My endurance is 10. Slant.
Where is this? 12. All right. as you get out of the door, the grenade explodes behind you. You are hit with some shrapnel, as you are unable to fully cover in time. Jason, you take 4 points to your torso. Stryb, do you have any armor, buddy?
Yeah, actually I have 20 all around.
Oh, what's that, level? What's that, level 2?
Character go.
Oh, yeah.
Level 2.
So you only take 5 points to your torso.
Right
You guys cover. And the room erupts. Okay. Mordis, you are following Anon and Lyra down the street when all of a sudden there's an explosion. She looks over at you, too, and she's like, that's probably it.
How are we walking into?
Bobby, can you play two? See, that's how to keep Bobby awake. Make him play two characters. And then have conversations with each other.
I think he's pathetic enough to pull that off.
I mean, I have conversations with myself all the time. So you're still, I don't know, you're still a good maybe 100 meters away or whatever to the building. But there's definitely a loud explosion from it. We're all going to roll initiative. Is everyone rolling nines now? What's going on here? 9. Jay, you roll a 6.
I did.
All right. Since you both got 9s, you can all go. So, Bobby or Patrick? Patrick, where are you headed? You see Lara, she kind of starts to make a beeline down cautiously. She pulls her weapon and heads towards the explosion.
I'm gonna ready up and keep close behind her.
Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, that's my friends.
Just as grenade happy as you, huh?
Okay.
Not quite, but I mean, yes. That's probably my grenade.
All right. Stryb.
Keep close and don't get shot.
It'll take you a little bit.
Because I like grenades. So I like explosions. Yes, I'm just
Woo!
gonna run towards
Explosion! That's fine. All right, you're all booking it. We'll say it's going to take a turn for you to get that, sprint that 100 meters. Hopefully somebody's still alive by the time you guys get there. Stryb takes cover around the corner. He gets hit with a little bit of shrapnel. You feel it impact, but you manage to stay up and stuff, and you get cover. What are you doing?
I'm going to swear excessively.
Okay. Is there a specific direction or movement you're doing besides swearing?
No, I'm gonna let Jason go first, but I'm just gonna swear excessively for getting hit.
Okay. Jason. Darnak. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and shake that head off and make my way to the car.
Okay.
Because it's armored and I want to be in it.
Very good.
I'm going to yell to Stryb to follow quickly.
Okay. And as you do, there is some rifle fire. As you see two well, you don't see, but you hear from behind you, and suddenly fire. Would you like to go out? And I'm just rolling my dice. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm worried.
Wow, I might as well just use roll 20. That's such shit rolls. All right, so there's some gunfire as you manage to duck behind the vehicle, right? And come up to the side of it. And no rounds hit either of you. Luckily, Stryb, I take it you're trying to go towards the vehicle as well, or?
Yeah, I'm following right behind him.
Okay.
What I happen to notice as we're running up, if the truck has like a ram or anything on, or the vehicle has a ram?
The vehicle, it does not have a ram bar on it, if that's what you're asking. This looks more it's not an open buggy. It's not more like Raider with armored plating. It definitely has. It's pretty streamlined. It's nice looking 4-door with solar panels. It looks quite expensive from the looks of it,
No,
but it
I'm
is.
with it.
But it is armored.
It's one of those fuel efficient vehicles. You put a bike on top of, you lose 15 miles per gallon.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean the solar panels are nice, streamlined. It's very aerodynamic.
The
with
second
the
you
armor.
put something on it, you're just done.
Yeah, it's game over. So, to answer your question, no, there is no bar or anything, and the doors are shut. So, was there something specifically you wanted to try to do?
Well, I'm gonna try to run up and open. I want to, because the garage doors are closed, right?
Yes.
I'm gonna try and run up since he's going for the. I imagine he's going for the, driver's seat. I'm gonna go for the door.
Okay.
And try to open it.
Okay. Give me a speed check.
Good at that. Which I don't understand with little stub legs, but whatever.
Whatever. All right.
6,
So,
I've got 8 for speed.
Darnak, you go around the back of the vehicle, and the rounds just miss you. You go up the side. You pull out the access card and swipe it. The door pops open and opens, revealing the the driver's seat. As you see Stryb run over and head towards the garage door, hits the button to open it, and the garage door pulls up. And you see road in front of you. And then we will do initiative. So, yes, give me a... Did you roll a 1?
Jason doesn't know how to drive standard.
It's an expensive vehicle. There's no standards in the future. Come on now.
Bobby, give me a roll. Initiative, please. And Patrick, you as well.
He's not drive standard. He's sitting there. Just like, the fuck is this
Yeah.
thing?
No worries. So, we got 1.
Why is there another pedal?
What's that one do?
All right. Mordis, you guys approach the front of the garage. You see a dead body lying in a pool of blood outside. Nice pool is formed up on the sand and all that. You see one of the garage doors start to open, pull up. Lyra kind of looks at you like, oh, fuck. Yeah, Anon, you're out there. What are you doing? You and Patrick. You and Mordis. You're still fine. You're still running behind then. These guys are well in front of you.
I'm just gonna keep running with them. Like they're buddies. I'm not gonna they let me go out of the chains. I'm not gonna distrust them.
Okay.
I don't think we got Patrick's mic.
Patrick, you're do we have you on mic? Sure. Barely, yes.
Yeah, you're a little muffled.
A little muffled, but not bad.
My headset died. I'm trying to use my AirPods now.
Damn head. See, it's always what happens.
Plugged in. But yeah, I'm tossing a canister of biofoam to Anon to keep him from dying because he's low.
That's
I'm probably
fine.
seeping from somewhere.
I mean, the nanites did a good job healing you to the point you're just, you are low. I mean, you need
Like shit.
Yeah, you need a med kit or an advanced med kit at this point. The biofoam is for like sanitation, for cleaning. Think of it as like
Okay.
It's mainly for cleaning, washing your backside, that kind of thing.
Say I smell.
I should.
Right before going into the fight, you stink, man.
You just died, man.
I mean,
You died.
You don't want,
Yeah.
you don't want the enemies to know you're coming. Like you gotta spray this shit on you and like clean it up.
It's like hunting deer, man. You got to descent before you go out there. Come on.
We're trying to sneak up here. You gotta clean yourself up.
Oh man.
Sorry, I'm moving stuff around. Okay. What do you, Mordis? What would you
I'm
like?
going to run in and shoot the first robot I see that isn't friendly.
Okay. You pop your head around the corner. You're able to get in front before Laura can, and you see you come to face with Stryb, who's right there by the controls. It looks like he opened it, and you see two robots coming out from behind. They've got assault rifles, and Stryb kind of just like looks at you, like what? His eyes kind of go. Wink.
I'm yelling friendly as I run in.
It's fine.
Is he a AUG? Do I know if he's an AUG or not?
Would you, in that brief second that you looked at him, give me an intelligence check? And I'm going to tell you right now, no, you don't think he is. He looks pretty human. Did you roll an 11? The fuck?
Yeah.
Yeah, he looks human, from what you can tell.
I'm just gonna wait and be like, sounds good.
Okay. You pull around the corner, and the two robots come out. Feel free to fire at them. You power up the vehicle. 3d12. Excuse me.
About a 1, thank God.
12's nice. Give me 12 definitely does some damage. Give me what is your damage for that? 3d12?
2d12.
Give me a 2d12 damage, please. Ooh, and you hit on. Dink, dink. What's that? 16. Uh, 120, 120. There they are. Sorry, one moment. Okay. All right. You fire a nice little burst, right? one round hits, and it just kind of like ricochets off of him. Another one, actually, you see it spark. It doesn't really cause that much damage. They are robots. But you did chink some of his armor. The Gen 1s, think of them as like kind of like Boston Dynamics robots right now. They're clinky. They have some armor plating on them. Most of their hydraulics and their systems are covered with plates and stuff, so they're very rough, but they're very well armored. They're a lot of metal. They're pretty heavy. So it's like shooting a steel plate. You're shooting armor. So going up against any type of robot's not fun, especially them. Okay, we've got Anon. You're still running outside to the garage. We are having Lyra fire a couple rounds. Give me a second. Okay, same thing. She pops her head like around, so she's kind of like on your backside firing. She's on your right side, so the rounds don't. They're just flying off and chinking against the vehicle that's to your right, and she is able to damage them a little bit more as well. Darnak, what are you doing?
So no one else has entered the building, right? Everybody's still over at the doors.
Well, so you've
I'm in the vehicle. The robots are kind of in front of me now.
Yeah. So the robots are. So the vehicle is pointing out of the garage. So you ran around the back of it and you jumped in the passenger seat. The robots are to your 4 or 5 o'clock, 4 or 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock in that corner over there. They are. You can see these two people just showed up, popped around the side of the open garage door, and started to fire at the robots right next to where Stryb was, and he opened the door. And you then see outside another figure in this tattered, burnt desert wrap run up. Very familiar, and you see Anon, who's taking a nap. let's do another round of initiative. Nice.
You want me to roll 2?
Oh yeah, you can roll 1 for both your characters. How about that? Unless you want to roll 2 for, or
I rolled an 8, so.
roll separate.
No, well, that's not good.
So who rolled what? 8.
Let me roll a so.
Jay, would you get a 12?
Well, so 1 to 6 will be Anon. So it was
Okay.
Anon. So Anon rolled a 1.
All right, so Anon runs up, right, and you can just see these two come around the corner. There's some gunfire and stuff, and you see this vehicle as the door rises, and there you go in the driver's seat. You see Darnak.
Like, buddy, and just fall flat in my face.
Okay. And you're Darnak. You're going the same as Anon. So you see this happen. What would you like to do?
So I am going to attempt to start this vehicle and get it out of the warehouse here, out of
Okay.
the garage,
Do you have ground
to
tech?
get away from these robots.
Do you know how to drive? Which
He's driven
We've already,
yet,
we've,
so...
we've already established he doesn't know how to deal with the clutch.
no, he doesn't. The power forward button. Just give me a check and just don't roll a 1.
Sorry, I'll be right back. Sorry.
There we go.
Right. Do we yeah, roll that. What you got? All right. Yeah, you started up, no problem. All right, Mordis, what would you like to do, sir? You see the vehicle kind of start up. Powers up.
I'm gonna yell, "We're with your friend.
Okay.
Let's get out of here," and start running towards the vehicle.
Okay. Are you hopping in a specific area? There's the front or the back?
I'll hop in the front.
Okay. All right. You see Lyra. She's behind you. She opens fire. Oh, damn. She opens fire on one of the robots as you head over. You open the vehicle. She comes up behind you as she's opening fires and opens the rear door to get in. She kind of looks over at Stryb and says, "Get in!"
Shouldn't have. Instantly.
What's that? What do you do?
I'm just gonna dive in. I mean, it looks like the best option.
I mean, I would say yeah, right?
Yeah,
All
this
right.
Prius. The Prius is the best option. We're doing
Definitely is. All right, you're able to climb her in, but not before they get a couple of rounds off. The doors are open, we'll say, and they are firing. And ooh, that's gonna suck for.
I'm going to attempt to drive out, but everybody ran to me.
I mean, they were already half
Started
in.
to Get the vehicle out of the garage and then get in.
3.
But hey,
Oh, that's sad.
for who?
I mean, it's ironically sad. Where is this? Hold on, let me see. Just to let you know, I didn't plan this. I wanted it to happen, but I didn't plan it like this.
Probably go up. We're all dead.
No,
Anon's dead.
it's not that type of game. There's no dying in my game.
My luck is too high to die.
Only Bobby can have a character die twice.
Playing characters.
Well, for luck, horseshoes, hand grenades, I'll never die.
All right, I don't know how. All right, Stryb, you're just about to get into the vehicle. You're right there. The doors are open. You know, it's a traditional door, so they open out this way. So you got to go around, and you're about to jump in, when all of a sudden you just feel this warm, like a metal, like this heat on the back of your head, and you fly inside the vehicle and hit. You take 18 points of health. Somehow you just took a head wound and it didn't do that. I was happy. I'm like, oh shit, he just got hit in the head on a 12 with ×6 damage. and then I rolled a 3, so it's
Thick skull.
18. What's that?
I'm thick-skulled.
Yeah.
I understand.
You're in the vehicle and
I
you're
don't
alive.
understand. Darnak is an og.
All right, you guys are able to climb her. Darnak, they the three of them get in the vehicle, and up to your right you see Anon, who's picking himself off the ground. It's pretty much up to you. What are you doing?
I mean, we're driving. I'm gonna start moving.
Okay, let's do one more round of initiative. Hopefully.
We gotta get the fuck out of here.
2 people that are trying to keep me with them, so I mean they're gonna be forced to babysit. So whatever.
I should just run your dumb ass over, but.
That's it's fine. I mean, I owe money, but it's for good reasons.
Yeah, I know. I was there.
Who didn't roll?
Well,
Bobby?
you weren't, but yes.
Bobby, give me a roll. Please and thank you.
Oh, never mind. I typed in. Sorry, I typed into the wrong chat.
I hate when that happens.
You could just hit the quick tab, you know, right? You don't have to type it in every time.
No, I typed it into Twitch. Or
There's
not
a-
Twitch, whatever.
Quick roll.
Discord.
You don't have to
10.
type anything.
All right,
I
Stryb.
don't- you know what? No.
All right, is that for Stryb or is that for Anon?
I take care of you.
We'll just let them both go. Anon, what did you do? You fell on the ground, dramatically on the ground
I'm just gonna
because
pick
you were so
myself
happy.
up
Okay.
and I'm gonna pick myself up and run towards my buddy at the car.
Okay.
I'm going for that Prius.
Okay. You're running towards the car.
We're driving to you.
Darnak.
Stop riding on the car. We gotta get out of here.
Darnak. So you accelerate, right? And Anon runs right up to you. So you're accelerating. Darnak runs. Yeah. Anon, give me a speed check. Let me see how gracefully.
I'm gonna do a speed check. I'm also yelling, "Where are my grenades?
Building.
Where are my
Where's my
grenades?
backpack? That's what Where's my backpack?
All right.
I'm yelling, I need him alive!
Everybody's yelling. There's gunfire erupting. So everyone gets as into the vehicle as they could, and you peel forward, right? I mean, it's electric motors, so you just go. You jump forward. Anon is like right there, but he's able to jump out of the way just as he screams, "Where are my grenades?" And he's telling you he needs them alive for whatever reason. He's on the side of the vehicle as more shots ring out. Mordis, door open, door shut. What did you do once you jumped in?
Oh, I shut the door.
Okay.
Get as much material between me and bullets as possible.
That's smart. Armored. You know what I'm picturing? I'm picturing like a Kurumi. You know what I mean? Grand Theft Auto. That's what I'm kind of picturing. Just with solar panels, maybe somewhat like that. I don't know. Anyways,
I was
all right.
thinking the same thing. Honestly.
You guys are firing. Oh Jesus Christ! These robots suck.
You're robots.
Real dice. I mean, I don't mind when your different rolls suck. I mean, you're the DM. Your bad rolls mean good for me.
I'm rolling blocks over here. All right. They're relatively small caliber rounds, and this vehicle is very well armor plated. So the rounds are not penetrating the shut doors or windows that are on this vehicle. Anon, you're able to like jump out of the way, and you run up to the side. You get into the vehicle as well.
So I'm sure just looking to be like, who the fuck is that guy? He's dead. So I'll just run, I'll grab, and I'm going to hold on, and I'm just going to keep saying, where's my backpack?
All right.
I need my backpack.
Like to the front door, like to the driver's side. Are you at the door? Or are you getting in? You're just.
Well, if I can get in, yes, but otherwise, it's like wipers, anything I can hold on to. I need my backpack back.
All right. So Anon pretty much runs up. He gets out of the way as you accelerate, right? Grabs onto the vehicle, up on your window. He's like, "Where's my bag? Where's my backpack? I want my grenades!" As you're driving down the street. Give me a strength check. I want to see if you can hold on.
In the meantime, I am very confused right now because 2 people I don't know just jumped in the car. A dead man is hanging off the side of the car. Robots are shooting at me.
What's your strength?
I die again.
You die.
I am very injured right now.
No, your strength is 6. You're able to just hold on. You almost lose your grip, but you are able to hold on as he accelerates down the street.
It's like the dog from
I'm only get run over by one leg.
Is he on the driver or passenger side of the vehicle?
He's on the driver's side, holding on to the window.
Yelling about his backpack.
I'm gonna look around at everybody else. Somebody should probably help get him in the vehicle.
Yeah.
Let's get away from the building.
It's Stryb.
Darnak, you hear him say that. Do you slow down? What are you doing? Are you accelerating? I need to know exactly how you're driving here.
We're getting away.
Okay, so you're continuing to drive?
Yeah.
Okay. There is, all of a sudden, from behind you. Oh. All right. So you guys are driving away pretty fast. You're able to hold on to the vehicle as it goes, and you see the robots walk out. You're looking back. You'll see this. Anyone else looking back really? Stryb maybe. I don't know. Mordis, are you?
Stryb's just sitting in the car looking forward.
Okay, he doesn't
Happy
care.
with this spot.
Lyra.
With his feet adjustment.
Lyra, yeah, he's bleeding. Trickle. Lyra is looking back as the robots walk out from the garage. You see one of them, all of a sudden a little module comes up, and you see a little poof as a rocket goes by the vehicle and explodes not that far in front of you. And a second later, you see another one. And this one, it kind of like streams, around all nice. And you see it and it hits the back of your vehicle.
Well, as Anon, I'm just happy. I just love seeing these explosions.
Yeah.
Like seeing that twirl, I'm just like, ah.
You do. I need you to give me another check there. Anon, give me a strength check to see if you can hold on from this. And then Jay, I need one from you, from Darnak, to see if he's going to drive off the road and crash. Oh, damn.
Sanity check to see if Stryb's okay. For getting shot in the back of the head.
Hey, Bobby, what'd you roll? 6?
Yeah, for
holding on. Yeah. And
holding on.
And your strength is 6. So, all right. The round twirls through the air, comes back, hits the back of the vehicle. There's an explosion, and the vehicle, back jumps up, and then lands. It wasn't a large round that hit you, luckily, and somehow you're able to stay on the road and going. And you are somehow able to stay on the front of it as you see explosions, because we know you like explosions. You guys are able to then make your way out and far enough away where you are no longer being engaged. And yes, Stryb is bleeding. Everyone else pretty much got through that unscathed. Somehow. So, wow. What's going on? What are you all doing in the vehicle?
So, now that we're
Hi,
not
I'm
engaged,
Mordis.
yeah, I'm going to stop and be like, what's happening right now? Last I knew, you were dead. Don't know who you two are. Is this one okay?
Damn it, Jay, I'm a doctor, not a coroner.
You're bleeding all over the place.
Where?
All over the place.
No, where? Wait, I'm bleeding? Are you sure?
Oh my god. Trickle. Yeah, you reach up and you feel and your hand is all wet, moist from blood.
It's a new bald spot.
Lyra pulls out a stim and hands it to you.
There you go. Take care of that.
Yeah, I got doctor skills.
So now we have 2 of Bobby's characters in the vehicle.
So I'm gonna just, as Anon, I'll fall off the side of the car. I'm just gonna get up and be like, These are my buddies.
Okay.
It's like, yeah, Darnak, this is, my buddy Mordis. He helped us get here. How's it going? They have some issues with my debt, but should be good. We'll take care of it. It's fine.
Are you
It's an
still?
adventure with you?
Did you keep driving,
Slightly
or
manic.
did you? I take it
No,
you
we
stopped.
Oh, sorry.
You stopped
sorry,
in that.
Frank.
All right. Well, I was just thinking. I'm like, how should I want to do that? No. All right. Fine. You guys.
No,
You
we
guys.
stopped to regroup. Anon
Okay.
dropped off. We're taking care of Stryb there.
Okay.
And then, yeah, I'm still inquiring as to who the hell these other two dudes are. Oh, the dudes and chick are.
Long story short, this guy owes people money. We intend to collect. Nice to meet you, I'm Mordis.
All right. Nice move back there.
Well, he knows I owe money. I don't keep things from my friend. But it's not that bad. It's a little bit of money. Slightly.
How are you alive? I left you in town dead.
I
That's,
don't
water over
know.
there.
I don't know. I woke up naked, which is like any other morning.
Yeah.
But apparently, I don't know. I'm alive.
So you guys
Where's my
revived him
grenades?
to collect his bounty. Am I getting that right?
Absolutely.
Apparently, I'm worth more alive than dead, so that means I've got bodyguards.
Your debt's the only thing that saved your ass.
Interesting. Good news
Okay,
is
well.
this vehicle is a bounty that we can turn in. Hopefully, it will cover some or most of it.
I think I owed 20,000 credit. It's like, no. Be sure. Maybe
Well,
10,000.
it was enough to use a 40,000 relife, 40,000 credit relife on you. So
Don't want to talk about it.
she said.
Spend it back.
She being Lyra, because I forgot she's not here, so I gotta pretend. Yeah, she's like, yeah, it's enough for a 40,000 credit. Use of that. Is your memory really that bad? And by the way, where are your two other buddies?
Memory of what?
Because there are three of you, and I know this
Three of us,
guy.
yeah, Mordis-
She said, pointing at
Mordis
Darnak,
and there's the ginger in the back seat.
that's talking right now.
What?
Wait, what? You successfully confused the fuck out of her, and me.
That's my number one goal in life.
And she kind of just like looks around. So we still need transport out of town because I don't know if you guys did feel the rumbling of the desert barge leaving, Stryb and Darnak. We still need to get out of town if we're going to collect on the bounty, which means going back to the sand pit.
So I checked my comms. Where was I turning this thing in?
So you were turning it in, actually, for the other guy. 1 second. So if you remember,
Yeah, this is a mess now.
wow, what the hell happened? There we go. Yeah, right. Come on, open. So you did the job for Behringer, and it says that this guy, or the person that you're returning into, is named Skull. Skoal, Skoal. And the job was what? Well, it's for a lot of credits. I mean, you look at the vehicle and you know that it's not cheap. For a fully decked out 4-door armored vehicle, such as that.
Which has some mild damage to it now.
Nah. Minimal. So what are you planning, or what are you doing then?
Well, this guy owes you money. We got to turn this vehicle in.
I just asked this strip who the fuck this guy is. And that guy? Mordis? Like, who the fuck are all these people? What's going on?
You're not really in a condition to ask any questions. Just
I think you got knocked in the head.
Figure all this out.
All right. Well, that makes sense.
As his eyes just kind of go in different directions.
So, unless you guys can offer me more money for this than the contract, I'm gonna have to turn this in, which is our vehicle to go anywhere.
Well, that puts us into quite of a pickle later because we still got to get out of here no matter what, anyways.
You guys do. I don't.
Yeah, we're definitely in a sticky situation.
Oh, there it is. I mean, so the mission's only. The mission or to recover the vehicle was 40K, I believe. For that, Jason or Darnak, give me an intelligence check.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, you know that the vehicle's worth more than 40K, obviously, but so is that stake you guys retrieved.
Yeah.
Tasty.
Steak. So, okay, well, Mordis, you notice Lyra. She kind of like puts her hand down towards her weapon. So what are we gonna do? We need to get out of town. You want to turn this in. Because turning this in for whatever amount, how much are you going to get for this? Because
40.
which just would cover the relife. Because
So you're saying you can offer me more?
I'm saying that bounty on him is 150.
Well, where are we going?
All right. And she kind of like loosens up a little bit, right?
I'm gonna shift to make sure I can get the mine based off of her movements.
All right. She kind of relaxed with him saying that. She's like takes a little step back. She's like, "Well, we need to get back to the sand pit, unless
Now,
yeah.
would I know how expensive this vehicle is?
Give me an intelligence check." Or do you have? Did you take a ground? I thought there was a 9. Yeah, you have an idea. It's worth a good amount. Probably as much as his bounty is worth.
Okay, so the way I see it, how
It's in
dangerous
dollars.
are these other people you've taken this bounty out for? Are they the type of people to come hunt us down if we don't return with their bounty?
Given that it's only a vehicle, I don't know. It was a random bounty. It wasn't really anything crazy, so I'm willing to work together here. I mean, we're obviously capable of handling our business. So why don't we all head back to the sandpit and talk to your boss? See if we can all come to a mutual agreement.
That's round about the lines I'm thinking of. Besides with how things went down back there, I don't think anybody's gonna think we made it out anyways. They'll probably give us up for dead.
Yeah.
So
Nobody needs to die today. Let's figure this out.
nobody else.
Yeah, again.
All right, Anon, are you good with with that? Going back to the sand pit. How do you feel about that? That's pretty much.
I'm just gonna say, like, I'm pretty sure they don't like us there. If we could go somewhere else, that'd be great. What's the nearest town? Let's go make new friends as opposed to arbitrating over old friends. Let's just go ahead and make new friends.
See, they don't like you. They don't even know me really, other than they hired me. So, when we show up, if I'm able to broker this deal, as long as you keep your face hidden, we might be able to get out of this, and everybody's happy.
Maybe, but see, you're a friend of mine, and the problem is that I have a mildly bad reputation in that town. So, as a friend of mine, it will hurt you.
I was hired to bring you in, however.
All right. As you guys are contemplating and debating what to do, suddenly there is another and a rocket flies by and explodes.
Get in.
I mean, Needless isn't that big, and you do see two robots coming down the street.
Let's go. Get in. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's do initiative first.
Really? The wounded guy goes first?
Yeah, I will too, right?
Sure.
So that's for Anon.
Okay.
No, well, that's for Stryb.
That's more.
Good thing he's a doctor.
That makes sense.
That does make sense. Jay, you got a 4.
Well, he's probably squished in the middle. Like, how many guys do we have in here? It's all BO.
That's exactly.
And Anon is basically naked. He's got a desert cloak on. He is completely
I'm trying to ignore
free
that.
ball on it underneath.
I mean, it's going to be hot out. The sun is it's like
He's,
not up yet, but it's
I'm
coming.
feeling cool.
Yeah, you're not wearing anything. Anon goes first, actually. So what does Anon do?
I'm realizing why women wear skirts.
What are you doing there, Anon?
No, I'm just
Jump
gonna
back in the
stick my head
vehicle?
out the window.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna look out and look for the danger and be like, oh, those guys don't like us. I'm gonna realize the danger and test it from there.
Lyra fires a couple of rounds back towards the robots and jumps in the vehicle. Let's see, Mordis, what are you doing there, buddy?
Yeah, I'm jumping in.
Okay, jumping in. Darnak is up to you.
Get in the car. Get the hell out of here.
All right, you guys get in. There is another little explosion next to you as the rocket courses through the air, and you guys get in the vehicle and peel off together, headed out of Needless into the wasteland. And I don't know.
Dun, dun.
What do you think? Should we call it there? How are you guys feeling?
Very good spot
I mean, can
call it?
recoup, call it there, and recoup, whatever. I don't know.
Sign me for whatever. I mean, I'm not doing much, so.
No, you're not
What do you
following.
guys want to do? I just gotta hit the bathroom.
All right. Well then,
Yeah, same with the bathroom.
let's at least take a momentary break and then figure out what we're doing. Okay? How about that?
All right.
Sounds good. banter. I think that's everything. I got a lot of stuff in here. Is that everyone? Give me a.
No, this is going pretty good so far. I mean, no one's died.
Well,
I've got 2 characters.
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like Stryb. I mean, it's only a matter of time till he gets offed. And I was hoping that I literally. So those robots, as you're entering that vehicle, I rolled Stryb. I rolled a 12 on a head. And guess what happened?
See, you should just roll off screen with your own dice. That way we don't know what's going on. You should just roll a physical dice.
Who does
or
that?
Go to
Google?
Because you're the dungeon master. You can like manipulate things.
No.
You shouldn't know.
I'm an arbiter. There's a difference. Dungeon master immediately, I think orcs and magic, which I'm fine with, which is great. But there's not a lot of that in this game, So, arbiter, I feel like. But yeah, no. Can you hear this at all? Can you hear that or no?
I couldn't on my end.
All right. Well,
if you want to change our role versus your role, just be for story aspects.
No, I know.
Yeah.
Listen, there's definitely sometimes I botch or change roles because a lot of times it's not going to be good for you guys. Like players would die quicker, and then sometimes, it'll be more fun if Stryb got a shot in the head and ended up dying in the back seat.
Sure, those times don't happen.
Who's that?
What? No, I was saying Stryb. God, I keep hitting this. I'm gonna have to get a wireless headset now. Jesus, I keep hitting. I'm over here flailing my arms around, and I keep hitting this cord, which you can't see because everything's black over here. But I almost pulled the laptop off the freaking desk twice already.
Don't do that.
I'm not going to. I'll cry. I gotta just not be so into it. But no, we were just saying. I mean, we were talking about botching rolls every once in a while, or I've got this headphone or whatever. All the things I have is pretty good because I'm using those metal dice I have that weigh about a pound each.
Yeah.
I'm rolling those, and you guys can't hear that. So I've got both my metal dice. I don't know if you can see those right there, and then I have these, the plastic polyhedral dice. So I've got plenty of D12s I can roll off screen because whatever. I mean, I would let everyone do that if I could trust to see what you guys roll. Not that I think any of you would change your rolls.
Saying you don't trust us.
Mims, I will always say when I fail.
We
I
know.
love failing. It's hilarious when I fail.
It
I'm
is.
glad everybody was able to see those 3 ones.
That's
Sad.
see like that. That was epic though. And like, what are you gonna do? Here's a 1. Here's a 1. Here's a 1. 12. 12. 1. I'm like,
I don't mind dying. It's fine. Like, Anon basically died. Like, I didn't even mind. Like, I'm like, yeah, I felt bad, but I was like, all right, whatever. It's for the story. It's hilarious.
I cried.
I got an implant we talked about.
I do. Well, then it really would have been over.
I'm trying to keep it secret still. So.
Oh, you're the implant. Yeah, I got that written down actually, right on one of my 26 pages of paper. I've got tons of papers.
One day.
I don't know. Yeah, no, you'll be able to do it. You guys need to just do a couple jobs, make some more money. It was one of those things. I'm like, all right, how can I get all of you guys together today? And I'm like, let's do that. Like the whole VR memory thing. I was like, this could be fun. Let's just go with this. I mean, it sucks. I wouldn't go up against an agent. I wouldn't want anyone to. I mean, you're fucked. You're fucked. That's how. If you see an agent in this game, just run. It's like the Matrix. Just run. Just no. Bye.
Funny with flying.
Yeah.
Hey, let's just have a discussion.
Do it.
It didn't go well.
Well, I left, and plus, I mean, like you said, I mean, how many times have you really played these games and stuff? You've watched them and stuff, but I wanted to see what you would have done in that situation because I was testing. I'm like, here you go. Now you're out. You're dangling over the 75 stories, looking down. Your target comes out of the room. How could you approach this? And I put a couple of breadcrumbs. You could have tried to like get the agent's rifle and shot him or something. I just wanted to see, gears turning. It's like I just want to see what's going on. There's a bunch of stuff. You can do anything.
Already.
Huh?
I just thought I was done already.
No, you were pretty
My
much
only
done.
hope was I was going to try to land an agent.
Yep. Yep. No, that was I like that.
So I was like,
that
dude, you put him against an agent
Yeah.
for
Like,
a second.
Omar, you're fucked up, man. What the hell? Listen, I like stuff like that, but I'm not gonna be that bad. Who's that? Oh, Bobby's done. Hi, Isla. She can't hear me.
No, I'm just.
Oh, I know.
got my crew
Just-
texting me. Sorry.
Every time you look down, I just assume you're sleeping now, which is fine.
It was one time.
It was
it's,
so
it's
great.
3 times. It was one.
That's
so
all it
I've
takes.
got a 33% chance of falling asleep. It's fine.
It's fine. It's all fine. It's all good times. So, anyways,
Hey,
No.
I'm a founding member. Okay.
you are.
It's fine.
You know, everyone who's playing right now gets a little bit of the book. Thanks for all this.
Where's Big Bitch Bradley?
I know that's all we're missing right now, right? It's Ben. That's all right. Listen, it's the
We
fact
need
that
him for note keeping.
oh yeah, no, he definitely. Well, he even said he was going to write books out of it because he literally our friend who was playing, he had notebooks and he'd just go through pages and pages of stuff.
He's
He's
a
like,
stenographer.
yeah, I'm going to write a book. I'm going to write a book. I'm like, okay, just it's got to be under my
So,
label.
Why haven't we gotten him to play yet? Is he just
He's just being
just
a
too busy?
twat, I guess. He's down in.
He's just an ass.
He's just being Ben. I don't know, but no. Well, you didn't even play with the other group. I was telling you, Patrick. I got a couple of groups that I play with. They're not regular though, because like this last weekend they were on a ski trip or something for one of their birthdays. So good for you, but you know, it's finding the right group that jives together that can play every week, so I can do bigger campaigns than one shots, and you know, that way we can
100%.
grow an audience or whatever. But everyone's got it, you know. And I tell people, I'm like, I'm not going to force anyone to play. You want to play, you have a good time, let's do this. If you don't, well, there's a ton of other games, you know. So,
This is pretty good so far.
but
Like,
that means a lot to me because there's you know a decent amount of, if you could see the shit I have got lined up, you know, there's a decent amount of planning even for just something like this where everyone looks at it and they're like, oh well. It takes some planning. It takes a ton of time to figure out a good story, or a decent story, you know. But as long as you guys enjoy it, that's all I care about, you know.
And I'm back.
welcome back.
Because there's a big world out there, and that's the thing. Like it's getting people to play long enough to get the good weapons and gear and equipment, and to see all these other places. Because well, you saw the map that I sent you, the player pack.
Oh yeah, I've got the pack open right here actually.
There's a couple of places, and like I said, that's the watered down version. But there's a lot you don't need to know right now to play it. You know, you don't need to be. I don't need to give you lists of tier 3 weaponry at level 1. You know, that's not necessary to play. So I mean, I think that there's a good amount of weapons and stuff, anyways.
So I don't know how much more you're planning,
Well,
Omar. I don't have too
it's
much
fine.
time. I gotta.
No, you got kids and stuff. I got it. I mean, that's fine. We can
Getting, a little wild.
leave it there. Understand, appreciate you playing as usual. Take care of the family. As long as that's good, Patrick. What do you think? You all right with
I think it's a good spot too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, you guys are headed out. I mean,
Got it.
if what's that?
We're not getting shot at the moment.
No, you're not getting.
Golf
You are headed out towards the fucking wasteland, and I was trying to look for my map. Hold on.
the T20 Terminators or T2 Terminators are still tracking us though.
You know, it's just you watch a lot of sci-fi movies with these robots in them now. They go down way too easily. I'm sorry, they're metal. What are your bullets
Yeah.
really going to do unless you get lucky shots and disconnect some of their wiring or hydraulics?
Well, that's the thing.
They're
I was hoping
fucking
that
metal.
grenade right at their feet was going to do something.
What's that going to do?
Some shrapnel could have.
I mean, it could have. And listen, you damaged them slightly. I wanted to damage you guys more because they are robots. Trust me, I'm not going out to fight any Boston Dynamics robot anytime soon. With what? You know, you're not going to fight it with your fucking fists. But that's why,
Yeah.
like when I was up in the tower and stuff, he pulled out a fusion blade because fusion stuff can cut through metal. That's what you want to get
Right.
through lower weapons. You know.
That's why I was looking for any light sockets or anything I could grab. I was planning on trying to rip some wires out of the wall and shove it into this guy.
Yep. I kind of figured that's what you're doing, and
It's
that
working.
no,
Nice.
and that's actually that whole EM in the beginning that he went off. It just agents are designed to absorb a lot of that. You know, they can't take that. But most robotic systems, you want electrical. You know, you want to short them out. You want the EM field. But agents,
Static grenade.
when you get to those, yeah, any of the shock weapons I have are fusion weapons that you can just slice right through them. You know, like they don't exist. But that's all different variants. I thought it might be interesting to introduce you to that side of it before I dump you in the sandpit and the fucking shithole needless. You know, which is fun, but there's, very different. I mean, I think most of our games
are
have been
not
in small towns, yeah.
We are
There's
not prepared for agents yet.
Some of the spires and the floating cities and stuff, there's a ton of places, but, it's got to be, everyone's got to enjoy playing it and have it play with a purpose. But, anyways, no, I don't know.
I think
That's
that
up to you
all
guys. I
sounded
mean,
great. That was a good time.
Yeah, I agree.
well, good. I'm happy you guys enjoyed it. I appreciate you guys playing. So that at some point I can kickstart and put out a core book like all these other guys do.
Well, I'm still waiting to make a mutant character. I just wasn't sure if there was
Oh, that's
You
fine.
and the mutant.
I mean, do you want to kill your characters off and do that? Then go ahead.
No,
but-
no. I figure with how they go is
Yeah.
that I should probably have some spares.
That's fine.
Damn.
Like I said, no, you know what? It's good though too because when you guys are like, "Oh, is this done yet?" That kind of pushes me to get that done. And guess what I have now? I've got 2 whole pages of mutant defects and mutant. Yeah, you'll have to see. Yeah, like just you'll love them. Literally, Bobby, you will love this shit, and I guarantee you'll be like, "Oh yeah, I'm taking that," because it's a point system. So you got to.
Thinking about it.
You can take good mutant. I'm sorry, I'm looking for something in here. Positive defects or negative defects to counter like the whole level. So you can be really good in this, but you got to take some bad. So what are you gonna do? But I came up.
I get in the mutant club.
Yeah, I know you want to get in the mutant club. They're out there, and that helped me kind of with the other races because like androids, aside from the electro, like getting shocked, which you can actually build your resistance to. There's not a lot of downsides. They really are better and stronger than humans. Like better, stronger, faster, everything. So I've got pages of those, and same with the bioderms, which you'll come across more and more often. But anyways, I don't know. Well, I appreciate it. It's good to see you guys. Thanks for playing.
Yeah. I'll see you next Sunday.
Do it next Sunday. We'll pick up from where we let off. We'll see if we can get a couple more players, maybe. I mean, I feel like this is a good amount.
We doing a Wednesday game or no?
At some point, I'd say. I mean, I don't care if you guys want to do a Wednesday too. We'll do that. Bobby, I haven't talked to your friends.
I can't commit to a Wednesday because I never know when I'm getting home.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it would have to be probably later or something, but
You gotta
I don't
get
know.
on check on a Sunday, dude.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Ponchak too, but he's just been too busy lately.
I tried when I was there.
Listen, but
They're
that's
playing that stuff. Well then, get in here.
Yeah,
Well,
I tried calling him.
especially
Hey,
right.
It's nice meeting you too.
Likewise.
Yeah.
All right, sounds good. Let's plan for next Sunday then, guys. I appreciate it, and I will talk to you guys later.
I'll see you guys.
All right, thanks, Bobby.
Hey, Patrick.
Thank you.
Later.
Goodbye.
Bye. Oh, that was good, right? Yeah. Okay.
You still streaming?
I am. Hold on.
I'm in between.
What happened? Wait, I want to go to the and then we're going to go to that. And then we're going to cut the mics. Goodbye, everybody. Thanks for watching.